Loveline, that's what I'm talking about. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Bruce in here tonight, filling in for Dr. Drew. He's got a historic video handed to me. Spank Me F Me. The video, it's a friend of the show, Moss, gave us this. I've been looking for this video for like 10 years. I actually gave up my quest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it rare or is it just...
Well, here's what happened. I was looking through a porno magazine in like 1997, maybe 96. And I was looking at a review of this movie with Ron Jeremy in it. And I thought, wow, this movie seems like my kind of movie. So I thought, I wonder where I could get this movie. And then I thought, there's nothing you can do about it. And then I thought, why not? I pick up the phone, call the video store. They have it. You go get it. And it'll never work, I thought to myself. But I thought, you know what? Just try it. Now, the name of the movie is called Spank Me F Me, and it's not F Me. It's got the entire word in there.
It sure does.
Right? Which is not a great marketing tool.
No.
Because you can't put billboards up that say Spank Me with, So I called the video store. It was not Blockbuster. I called, your basic sort of, ma and pa, pretty big filth section.
Right.
And I was like, all of a sudden, you get real serious. Yes, I'm looking for an adult title. And I was like, and the guy's like, yeah, they're all just angry homos who work at this place, and they're like, yeah, what do you need? I'm like, well, it's called Spank Me, but I didn't want to say,
of course,
the entire word. So I actually said F me. So I said it's called Spank Me F Me, and he's like, excuse me?
Oh, come on! I couldn't get from F to the rest of the word.
Well, I don't know what he thought it was a prank call or something.
Personality disorder.
No, he knew what I meant, but right. It's a strange title for a movie.
Sure, it's usually double entendre, so it's like
right,
clever.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's right. They have some double entendre. Saving Ryan's privates or something. Is what they do. They don't do Spank Me F Me. How creatively out to lunch you have to be. That's the porno. That's the title. What do? You sit around. We're going to name this porn movie. What do you got, Herb? Spank me. It's good, but it's not great. How about you, Tim? How about Spank Me F Me, boss? Fantastic. Excelsior. Awesome. Yeah. So I say to the guy, I repeat it. I say, Spank Me F Me,
right.
And he's like, and then I said, Spank Me, but I said the whole word.
He wanted you to say the whole word.
I said the whole word,
yeah.
And he hung up. And I thought, that's what you get for trying, Corolla. And then I started getting angry at the idiots, Cleveco, it's called, that the idiots who come up with these titles that are so goddamn humiliating that normal people can't go rent or buy them because they're ridiculous, heinous, vile titles that it's humiliating. The other thing I started thinking about with porn too, I don't know if people even rent it anymore, but back when you would rent it, there were each side of the porn box, one side just looks like someone lit off a jizz grenade.
Yeah, and the other side.
That'd be a good name for a punk band. Jizz Grenade. Who are you guys playing with? Jizz Grenade? Oh, awesome. They rock.
Calling the record store asking for jizz.
Point is, one side is a bunch of little boxes that just look, it's just semen flying everywhere. And then the other part is some chick sucking her own boob with a strap on. And you're like, how am I supposed to get from the back of the store to the front of the store with this disaster? You couldn't make one side of it palatable so I could just put the bad side against my hip and limp to the front counter. I got to stand in between the Bull Dyke who's renting Jeremiah Johnson and the kid who's got the Elmo series, and I got this thing with just a jizz grenade. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do with it. There's no good side that can be seen by society.
Adam,
here's what I'm saying. Bruce.
Yeah.
What is it what's in it for the porn industry to make people are a little bit self-conscious about their product? Mm-hmm. Do they have to make it so humiliating? You know what I mean? It's like if you came up with a candy called Fatty Chubby Tub of Goo, like it's already people already thinking about the calories when they eat your candy. Don't call it Fatty Flakes. It freaks people out. They won't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
I think
your job in the porn industry should be making boxes that aren't humiliating so guys can get to the front counter with them.
They're trying to sort the men from the boys, Adam. And I would not have imagined you would have any embarrassment in you and walking in and proudly asking for Spank Me F Me. On the phone.
They hung up on me. But listen,
he wanted you to come in face to face.
You realize, like, when you're just standing in line and you're holding Eubangus Uranus 29.
I have no concept of what that would be like.
Do you know what that is like?
No.
They couldn't even call it. They can't even. They couldn't just call it erotic pleasures or something. It's got to be Eubangus Uranus. You know what I mean? It's just comical novelty. Like, it meant to humiliate.
Yeah. They just want you to go for it.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Here's what tampons, they're not called Coos Wicks. They're called tampons. They're called vagina sponge. Do you know what I mean? Like, you couldn't have a huge box that just said vagina sponge on it. It'd be too humiliating. People wouldn't buy it. You say tampon or maxi pad. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it's slightly different marketing psychology from one product to the other.
No, it's called Preparation H, not a-hole cream. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have they're called suppositories, not butt darts. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have this in other parts of society because things are considered a little bit sensitive. We don't want to make people self-conscious. Spank Me F Me, not a great plan. They could have moved many more product. One to moi. I would have had one of these things 10 years ago if it wasn't such a humiliating title.
Well, what play? You don't call blockbusters, you said. So who sells?
Here's
you're walking in there.
First off, this was a different era. This is a different time. This is back when porn stores, they still have them. I don't know who rents porn anymore. It's $3 for 90 hours of just pure filth. I don't know who's going to rent this stuff anymore. But the thing about it is this is back when the back of the store was filled with the filth. The front of the store was filled with all the children's titles. And you had to make it through the front of the store to rent the porn and stand in line with the normal civilians.
Oh, yeah.
See, here's the thing, too. If you're going to put the porn in the back of the store, go ahead and put another cash register back there. Just have to be the porn register.
Yeah.
We got to run the gauntlet through the Christian right to make it to the counter to get judged by the goth bitch who's standing behind the counter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just saying, can't they make one side of the box not look like snuff film? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just one side. Make a normal side so you got a choice. You can put it against your hip.
I'm surprised you haven't brought this up with one of the... You ever talked to anybody that makes these decisions?
I'm doing the keynote address at the... No. You actually thought I was talking to a porn convention?
I would have believed it, but...
Yeah. Very gullible. Heather?
Hi.
19?
Well, I love the show. Adam, you're my Jesus. You're hilarious.
Thank you.
I have a question for Dr. Bruce.
Would Jesus talk about renting porn for 10 minutes?
So.
I feel like he would own porn.
I don't think so
he
either.
would rent. He's too smart
By the way,
for
about
that.
your earlier comment, tampon actually is kind of crude. It means plug in French, I believe.
All right, but I bet I bet it's called something else in France.
No, it's called tampon.
All right. Well, the point is we're not in France.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Right.
If it's called blood plug, it would be disgusting. And that's all I'm saying. Call the porn something that you can buy, something that's palatable. Go ahead, Heather.